I'm not alone on this Saturday, man. For all y'all out there talking crazy, like me and LandLord will do enough content together. We live in the building, man. We drunk trapping on a Saturday, as always. Yeah, you thought you got us, little mo. Yeah, we in here. We in here. What's good? What's good, my boy?
What's happening? What's happening, man? Hey, if you don't mind, I have to tell the people a little something. My Facebook account has been hacked. I don't know what's going on.
Dun, dun, dun.
Yeah, man. It's the haters done won for the day. You know what I'm saying? They got my Facebook account. So if you receive any message from me on Facebook, LandLord from Alabama, just do not respond, I guess, until I get this worked out. If I don't know if they doing anything on there, I'm not even aware of it. But yeah, my account on Facebook has been hacked. Okay. Ooh. That's why I'm not live on Facebook right now. So if any people on my Facebook, if y'all can contact anybody, let them know we live on YouTube for the foreseeable future until I get that figured out.
Indeed, man. So, hey, hopefully everything is resolved with that. It's never a fun thing, especially I've seen how far you done built that Facebook account up. So, hopefully that gets resolved. But hey, you still booming on YouTube, man. So you still got that uncut, you still got a distribution center. Hey, we gonna flood the street still with this dope content, man.
Yeah, we still gonna make it happen, man. We can't let the haters win, man. I hope everybody's doing good today, though. We are on a Saturday morning doing our thing, man.
Indeed, man, indeed. So, hey, let's show some love to everybody that's crazy enough to jump up on a Saturday morning and watch us like they old Saturday morning cartoons, man. So, hey, let's show some love to everybody in the chat box real quick. Darren, what's up with you? My boy Darren Posey, DMV Cowboys, what's good with you? Miss Regina Green with the green, what's good with you? Thank you for tapping in and showing love. Michael Lockhart, what's good with you, man? Thank you for coming in and showing love to the liquor store and the trap. Rev Rebel in the building, what's good with you? Miss Etta Lockhart, the Lockhart gang in the building in full effect. What's up with y'all, man? Cowboy AJ, what's good with y'all? Appreciate you for tapping in and showing love. Joe said, what's up, LandLord and Henny? I'm sharing your video, pushing like button and slapping so many Eagle fans that my hand won a gold medal.
That's what's happening.
Hey, my boy in there going crazy. Jameson, hey.
Super Nefarious.
Hey, everybody give y'all condolences to my boy Jameson Taylor. He said he just recently lost a family member, man. So y'all put him in your prayers, man. Uplift your brother. In the chat box, we is a family. So we got you, my boy. Indeed, man, indeed. Peasy, what's up with you, my boy? Hey, then this is Peasy Al Fuego. This is not the Peasy from Detroit. Don't be trying to run down on my boy, take no chains or nothing, because we ain't going for it, man. But hey, shout out to my boy Peasy. Dax owns Filthy. Yes, he does. What's up with you, my boy? Desmond Ironman, aka Tony Stark. What's up with you, my boy? Appreciate you. APJR. He said, what's up with it? Eric Black. What's up with you, man? Bruce got the toxic juice. He said, LandLord from Russia out here. I told you, man, it's like this man is abroad or somewhere, man.
It's going live from Russia. You know what
man, hey, man, this man is in a bunker.
I had to run to Atlanta for some business, man, but, we still got to keep the trap alive. That's where I'm at right now.
Indeed, man. Hey, shout out to my boy, Big Flock 91. He said, sheesh, they hacking everybody. There he is, man.
They sent me a notification, y'all. So this ain't like I was just clicking crazy links. They were so advanced with it. They sent me a notification, and it's like they notified me on Facebook and my other Facebook page. So it's like they got me good. It looked legit to me. I don't know,
LandLord. They might be trying to hit you with the Rico, man.
I don't know, man.
That might be the
hope. We'll be all right. As long as downstairs, we will prevail.
Oh man, indeed. Let's see who else in the building. It's too easy. What's up with you, man? Good to see you in the building. Cue ball. What's up with you? Let's see. I think I got through most of everybody. Tommy Montoya, I see you as well, man. Salute to you, my guy. So, hey, man, we got a lot to catch up on, man. Like, we have a lot to catch up on. So, we have not really talked, about what's been going on with training camp, as a unit, since we did that show in the middle of the night You know, where no haters were watching. You know, the Eagles fan been covering the Cowboys training camp better. They be covering their own shit. So you know, we had to do it under the cover of darkness. But you know, we're back and we're gonna talk about some updates and news. But first and foremost, man, happy birthday to number 4. Your star quarterback Dak Prescott just turned 30 years old today. So,
baby.
Man, hey, shout out to number 4, man. Salute to him going to his 8th season as a starter. And hey, man, it seemed like yesterday when he came in and saved the day as a 4th round pick and saved our 2016 season once Tony Romo got hurt. So this is CD Lamb, you know, his comments about Dak Prescott becoming an old man. So he said Dak Prescott turns 30 today. CD Lamb, he hates to hear it, but he's an old man. I told him, if anybody's 30 years old, you will not be able to guard me, right? I was talking as far as a defensive player. Dak was like, easy, I'm finna be 30 soon. I said, well, you better keep warming that shoulder up because soon enough, I'm going to be able to outrun it. He said, he don't act old, but it's that big 3-0 in this league is different. Obviously, you got guys like Aaron Rodgers, who's a great, and you got Tom Brady, who played until he was 45. Plenty of guys don't do that, but I see Dak doing that. So, hey, shout out to Dak Prescott. So, I'm going to ask you a question, Landlord.
Okay.
How long do you think Dak Prescott will play? Do you think he's somebody that's going to wrap it up by the end of his 30s? Do you think he'll try to pull a Tom Brady or Aaron Rodgers play to his early 40s? What do you think about Dak Prescott? Because I think that he has some time left.
You know, that's a good question, and it's I believe it's all dependent upon his health. You know what I'm saying? I think if he can stay healthy, if he can get a good stretch of healthy years, I feel like that'll prolong his career. Because, like, I feel like Dak is one of them people. And most of the great players, they always say, like, as long as I'm playing at a top level, I keep going. You know what I'm saying? And as soon as that day comes that I feel like I'm not, I'm done. That's pretty much what we seen with Travis Frederick, too. You know what I'm saying? Travis Frederick said he was good. He gave it another go. And, you know, his body kind of let him down. So once he felt like his play was diminishing, he had to let it go. You know what I'm saying? So I feel like Dak will be one of those guys who love the game so much. He going to make sure his body right. He going to make sure his health right. He going to make sure everything else is up to par. And all we waiting on is health. And that right there give me the, you know what I'm saying, the right type of indication I need. But we can't predict health. But I look at Dak like Dak might be able to go to about 40. You heard what he said about how at first in the earlier parts of his career, it was seeming like he'll be sore from throwing the football and stuff like that. But he was saying now he puts his whole body into the throws. He doing what Brady was doing, and now he don't feel sore after throwing. And he was saying he was a volume thrower, so that means he's throwing the ball a whole lot to get prepared for the season. And you seen what happened to him the other year when he strained his his shoulder.
That was an AC joint, yeah.
Yeah, for throwing the ball so much. But now he's figured out a way to work on his mechanics. You throw with your whole body. So now it should prolong his career from just the techniques alone. You know what I'm saying?
I mean, that's where that Dak dance came from. People be like, that's crazy seeing that, but you know, he's trying to activate his hips because he wants to include his hips in his throwing motion. Like you said, you generate much more power if you include your lower body into your throws. So you're right. And listen, Dak Prescott is not a guy that's never out of shape. When you look at guys like Big Ben that had a beer belly towards the end, you know, he wasn't really in the best shape of his life. You know what I'm saying? Like that. You know, like he got a 6-pack every time you see him. I'm not sure how the hell he does it. The moment that I got to college, I lost my abs. So, so you know, like he is a guy that takes his nutrition and training seriously. So, you know, I do think he is a guy that can have a long career. Because listen, he just turned 30, but listen, that means, you know, in today's NFL, he at least has another 7 or 8 years on the low end, maybe another decade in the league, maybe another 12 years. You never really know. Like he says, it's dependent. And he's a guy that doesn't take a lot of big hits like he was earlier in his career, right? You remember Dak Prescott used to stiff on linebackers, used to, you know, lower his shoulders on safeties and shit, like flip head first into the end zone. He ain't really running like that, you know, at this point in his career. Yeah. Granted, I do think he'll run more this year. He was trending towards running more last year because he had more rushing attempts and yardage, in the 12 games he played this following year than he did the entire 2021 season. So it's trending towards him to be more mobile, but I do think he knows how to protect himself and he will limit the hits still. So I really could see Dak Prescott having at least another decade in the NFL.
Yeah, he's no longer a running quarterback like that. Not to say that he's not a running threat, but running is not one of the main focuses of his game. Running is like a last result for that. You know what I'm saying? Not to say that he can't burn you with it, you know what I'm saying? But he realizes that if you want to be on the field, running the ball won't be the best way to go about it. You know what I'm saying?
Facts. But listen, I know that has happened like a couple years ago at this point. But snapping your leg on a run will do that to you. You know what I'm saying? I think you think about that just a little bit. I'm not saying it's something that holds him back in life or anything, but he does have that inkling in the back of his mind, like, I probably should go down instead of taking this contact. And you've seen that, right? Because like when he had that big run on the quarterback draw against the Bears, right? He snuck right behind Zach Martin. There was nobody there, and he just took off running. Normally, right, when the safety came down on him, he would have tried to make contact, break that dude, try to get into the end zone or something. But instead, he just let him escort him out of bounds, right? Like he getting smarter, with how he runs to extend his career. So as long as you don't get hit, you really can't, take some ill effects from running. But again, shout out to Dak Prescott, man. It's just crazy to think that it's going to be the 8th year of him under center. Like I said, it just feels like I just seen him take over Tony Romo. It feels like Tony Romo's still on the bench somewhere.
You ain't lying. That time just fly when you're having fun. And contrary to popular belief, we've been having pretty much fun with Dak Prescott, y'all. You know what I'm saying? We haven't had the ultimate party, which would be, at the Super Bowl holding up the trophy, but Dak has gave us some good years, man. I think people underrate what he's done for this team. And he's been pretty good, bro. He gave you 10 plus wins almost every season when he's been healthy. Like, he's been like that. We just ain't got over the hump. And that's going to take the whole organization. You know what I'm saying? I just feel like we need to know when to strike. And I feel like they semi-did it this year, but we didn't have to go big because we already had a good team. You know what I'm saying?
He said, "Oh no, the Wi-Fi monster hit." I don't see nobody. Like who Wi-Fi is bad, mine or LandLord's? Let me know something.
It's probably mine because I'm abroad, like you said. But I look like I'm pretty good on my end.
Me too. They said it's Jameson Taylor said it's fine. He said it's good now. Okay. All right. Well, yeah, we Gucci then. But yeah, man. But listen, I'm excited though, because this is around the time in Tony Romo's career where people actually loved him, because people rewrite history a lot. There was a moment in time when Tony Romo was here. They were trying to run the man out of town with pitchforks and torches and shit. Yeah. You know what I'm saying? But this is the part of his career where he was taking control of the offense. This is part of his career, when he was that confident guy, changing the routes, making these plays off schedule, to keep us in the games, putting the team on his back. And listen, I don't expect Dak Prescott to beat Tony Romo, but I do expect him, to take that next step, in having full control over the offense, getting it out the plays that he wants. If he doesn't like the play, kill it and go to something that's favorable for you.
To be honest, though, he was a guy like that, man. I think when Kellen came, it kind of like took away from that. You remember, like, I want everybody to do this when they get a chance. Go to the top 100 when Dak first got in the league. And that's going to tell you a lot. They're going to tell you everything that he was specializing in, what they liked a lot about him. Everybody going to tell you what his special qualities was. And one of them was checking in and checking out of the plays, line of scrimmage, pre-snap, not making bad decisions. I remember that top 100, they was like, man, he never makes a bad throw. I remember somebody saying that. So now it's real peculiar that he is now the poster child for all the interceptions. So, and stuff like that. So I'm telling you, it's a lot of qualities that Dak hasn't really, what can I say? he hasn't really been able to exploit because of some of the systems and stuff like that he's been working on. We know Scott Linehan's system went dry. We know Kellen Moore was a baby, had baby milk behind his ear as far as calling plays.
Similar.
Yeah, so you already know that those wouldn't be the people to bring out the best of Dak or enhance what he already had as far as play calling and, pre-snap reads and stuff. But I'm very confident in Dak going there. I feel like he should have been did that. I feel like that might have been some front office stuff that was hindering him from doing a hostile takeover anyway. That was Jerry and them guy. I feel like Kellen Moore was mostly Jerry and them guy, and Dak, that was his friend. So, of course, he ain't going to override him. But I feel like he was empowered by the front office, which made Dak just go with the flow. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah, and I'm pretty sure that's part of it. But, at the same time, like we talked about this, like when Terrence Williams was talking about it, like Dak Prescott coming in was not finna just, say F this play and just throw the ball into double coverage and shit like that. Like he's trying to get a job.
Yeah, he's trying to keep the job. Not only like he was trying to win people over, he was trying to keep the job. Because like I said before, and it's gonna be quick, I was just saying, what was Tony Romo's biggest weakness? Turnover.
Mm-hmm.
So if you want to take his job, what you got to be good at?
Not turning the ball over.
That's what Dak was. That's why Dak was not finna throw interceptions. He wasn't finna do nothing risky. It just only made sense.
Oh yeah, indeed, man, indeed. But yeah, like you said, it makes perfect sense. Like nobody is knocking a young guy. I'm just saying, like when you get older, you get more confident, and you know that you're secure. Like he's paid now. He's he's been in the league for a long time. He's seen a lot of different defenses, so it's really hard to feel. And listen, that's one of the things. That's why the 30s and like early 30s are really the prime years for the quarterback. They still got most of their athletic ability. They still got their arm strength, and their mind has finally caught up to their bodies, right? Because when you get there, it's all physical. Like you can throw the ball 80 yards flat-footed. And you can, run like a gazelle and shit, but you don't really know how they disguise this cover too. So you finna throw it right to the defender in the flat, right? So now, with years and years and years of repetitiveness and going up against these different coordinators and different defenses, your mind is advanced. Your body is still within its physical prime. So these are the key years for a quarterback, in my opinion.
Facts. I don't know that was even a discussion. Like, your later years, like 30 plus, when you a young pup, you just got the athleticism, but you have no experience. Mm-hmm. So when you get older, now that's when the marriage becomes between your experience and your ability. You know what I'm saying? That's your prime to me. I debate anybody on that. That's what a prime is. Because think about it. You won't be good with just one of them. You need both. You won't be great, I say. You could be good, but you won't be great with just one of them. So you saying Dak was very good when he first came, just purely off ability. You know what I'm saying? He had no experience. He was pure off ability. Did you hear his comment about him, like his first year? That was during the interview. He was like, because they asked him, did you think winning will be this hard? Like, you know what I'm saying, at the NFL level on the interview, and he was like,
"Oh yeah." When he talked about he didn't think it would be this hard after his rookie year.
Yeah, he had a rude awakening. He felt like it was easy. You know what I'm saying? He like, look at this, I could do this. That's probably what it was. But yeah, I think Dak is really realizing like exactly what he needs to do now. He understands how difficult it is now. You know what I'm saying?
I agree, man.
I think that was one of Dak's best interviews too. If y'all ain't seen it, go see that. Huh?
He didn't sound robotic. He usually, sound like he reading off a teleprompter in his mind.
Yeah, that was one of Dak. Dak really gave us some sauce on that interview.
Mm-hmm.
And he typically don't do that. You know what I'm saying?
Nah, like Dak Prescott, I don't know like who his PR team is, but they are golden and keep that man not saying anything. Like, I don't even know what this man's favorite food is. Like man don't say shit.
He don't tell nobody nothing. You know what I'm saying? He don't give away anything.
Don't know his favorite color.
Like, he don't need to give away the body language. He is the truth with that.
Man, hey, dude is crazy, man. Dude is crazy. He said Dak was good until Kellen Moore started calling plays. Hopefully now with Kellen Moore, he can take over the offense. Well, listen, man, he's gonna actually, be with a play caller that won in the NFL. Like, let's just call it what it is. Mike McCarthy actually won a ring as a play caller. Right? He actually been to NFC championships. Matter of fact, he went to play caller when they beat us in 2016. Right? And they went to an NFC championship, against us. Like we were fighting to go to an NFC championship game and Dak Prescott first playoff game. So, we seen it up close and personal, and he didn't really have, this great assortment of offensive weapons when he came in there and did that. Y'all forget, like I think the boy was there, Devontae Adams, but it was like his second or third year. He wasn't Devontae Adams yet.
Yeah. But yeah, I thought that was interesting by him, man. I really think Mike gonna unlock a lot with Dak Prescott. I think he gonna unlock a lot. And I like how Mike giving Dak the keys. He like, yo, this is your time. This is your offense. Do what you do. You know what I'm saying?
Man, I agree with
that's gonna be the best for him.
He said, "What's up with y'all? The quest for 6." Matter of fact, hey man, I taught my team about manifestation. In the words of Gates. So I need y'all to drop 6 trophies in the chat box, 6 stars. If you want to bless me or LandLord, send $6 to the cash apps or the super chats.
Yeah.
Whatever. Put 6s everywhere, man. Cause we're trying to actively. Yeah, we're gonna have to actively, ask God, the universe, whatever y'all believe in, to bless the Cowboys in our journey, to get to the title number 6. So y'all drop some 6s everywhere.
Let me practice what I preach, man. Let me practice what I preach. Big 6s in the chat box, man. We need the quest for 6. We on the way. We finna take it, We gotta manifest. We gotta make sure they understand who he is, man. We gotta get back to that greatness. And I feel like we on the best track we ever been since then. I say that. We on the best track we ever been since then.
I agree with that completely, man. Because you got to think about it, man. Like, and listen, this is not completely Tony Romo's fault at all, right? But there was a period in time where there was like a 6-10 finish to the season, followed by like 3 years and 8-8, and not going to the playoffs for 4 straight years. Right? We are in position to go to the playoffs for a third straight season.
3. That's what I said, and I feel like that's the reason we ain't won, bro. To be real,
you gotta have opportunities.
You gotta stack them on top of each other. We kept going from here, then there, then here, then there. Why you think the NFC East been like this? See what I'm saying? The NFC East ain't nobody won back-to-back in years. So that kind of speaks to the inconsistency of us having chances. And I feel like if you look at any other people who are ultimately successful, any other teams, what they did, consistently be a contender. Now, sometimes you'll get a one-hit wonder, you know what I'm saying? Somebody who just emerge and make it to the Super Bowl. But most of the time, you'll get teams who perpetually been in the playoffs. Like, they be in the playoffs all the time. Just like the Ravens. The Ravens was always in the playoffs. You know what I'm saying? When they was winning their championship or being competitive. The Patriots, they always in the playoffs. The Steelers, they was always in the playoffs. We need to stack our opportunities on top of each other, and this is the closest we done got to being able to do so. We got what? This is the second year. If we keep doing this, bro, the tide is gonna fall in our favor. It has to. It's only logical. You know what I'm saying? It's gonna happen. We just gotta keep doing it.
I completely agree with you, man. Hey, like I said, you can't knock on the front door, right? You can't knock on the door. You don't make it to the porch.
Facts.
So that's the playoffs. The playoffs at the porch. Getting to the championship game is or winning the Super Bowl is knocking on the door and opportunity answering. But you got to have the opportunity to even knock.
You understand? You at least got to know where the door is. You know?
Yeah.
You can lead a horse to water. You know what I'm saying? But you got to have a horse first. You know what I'm saying?
Hey, facts. Hey, Wes said he's supposed to be jumping on here with us, so I'm gonna see what Cuz did. I just sent him the link, so y'all be prepared for West Coast Cowboy to slide in the building with us, man.
Tell him pull up, then.
Pull up on me.
Pull up on me.
All right, so
y'all know we still doing the raffles, man. It's $5 interest, man. Y'all know I will be in Oxnard later on this week. I just been a traveling fool as of late, you know. On the 3rd, I'll be headed out. So if y'all want to help, you know, participate in funding me to get out there, it would be greatly appreciated. Whatever you can do, you know, it would be greatly appreciated. And I think HTM got him a raffle of some kind as well. So y'all make sure y'all support, man. We appreciate y'all though.
Indeed, man. Yes, I do have a raffle still going on. And listen, next time you have a raffle, make a visual and send it to me so I can promote it.
Okay, I'll send it to you. You send me yours too.
Bet. Well, you know, this one finna wrap up because
I'm gonna get a hat. You know what I'm saying? Y'all can get LandLord Sports merch. You know, I'm still in the works trying to make sure that's getting done perfectly. I don't want to just put some foolishness out there for y'all. You know what I'm saying? So I want to make sure I have it right. So that's what's been taking so long. But for like individual orders, I can get you some stuff made. You know, if that's what you want, I can still get a couple of them made. I'm just talking about in bulk. But that's why I say, even though it's Cowboys shirts and stuff, I can still get you some of the stuff made.
Right. So yeah, man. And listen, like it's all about quality over quantity, man. You know, LandLord gonna do you right. So when you get the official merch, man, you know you can wear that shit to the club, to the family function, to the cookout. Yeah. You know, it's gonna be official.
With ours, you know what I'm saying?
Yeah. But yeah, so yeah, I do have this raffle going on. I'm gonna cut it off on the 1st. But you know, I'm sending some folks to the game against the Philadelphia Eagles in December. It's $10 per entry, and there's 3 different prizes. First place winner's gonna get a ticket with a seat. Second place winner's gonna get a ticket for standing room area, and then the third place winner is either gonna get a PlayStation 4 or a Dallas Cowboy jersey if you're not a gamer. So you know, if any of that suits your fancy, you know. Or if you want to support your boy Henry the Moore and what we do in the liquor store, hit the cash up or the super chats, man. It's $ Henry the Moore, and of course super chats are always open.
Yes, sir. We do appreciate y'all, man. We out here on the road for you. We going to get it, man. We trying to give y'all some of the best content we can find. Miss Regina, you are one of the only people with a hat too. So yeah,
Miss Regina got the exclusive.
Yeah. Miss Regina got that exclusive. Cause she was one of the last raffle winners. So that's when she wanted the LandLord Sports hat. She got a black one. I don't even got a black one, Miss Regina. So I might have to get that made. Hey, shout out to Miss You Got Us the Poet. She says with the 777. Those are some interesting numbers. She says, peace, LandLord. Happy birthday, Dak. Happy Saturday to the trap. That was up, man. I appreciate you, man.
Salute. I wonder what kind of angel number it is.
Huh?
I wonder what the angel number is for 777. Let me see that.
All right.
According to Barry, seeing 777 and 777 is your guardian angel ways of telling you to stay strong and to continue moving forward on your journey, even through changes and obstacles. So that was the angel number means for 777.
Very, very interesting. Satellite Sunny says, LandLord, you seen the movie Nefarious? I seen it, maybe. I ain't seen the actual movie, but I seen that they had made a movie named Nefarious. And I started to send my bill over there. So what they got going on?
I don't know. I think it's some kind of horror movie.
Yeah, I need my bill. I'm gonna send my bill over there.
So real quick, shout out to Outlaw Cowboy. But you know, all he did was go up here and post the current Cowboys that made the top 100 list as voted on by their peers. Right, so this is not a list that was created by guys like me, podcasters, or guys in the media. This is what the players said.
What's the last one? That ain't no more. These are the people we got.
So far they haven't finished the top 100 list. But,
Micah gonna be on that.
Yeah, and CD Lamb too probably. So these are the guys that currently made the top 100 list out of the current announcements. So the Marcus Lawrence came in at 99, right? They got Zach Martin at 68, Trayvon Diggs at 60. Dakota Prescott was voted in by his peers at number 56. So if people talk about interceptions, the folks that he go up against did not give a damn about that.
I'm tripping out CP being ranked higher than Dak.
Hey,
that's messy right now.
Is it? But is it
a little messy? It's a little
now.
Messy.
Listen, Now peep this. Now peep this. I don't actually agree with it, but I do understand, the mindset. The man had some of the most explosive plays in the NFL last year. I think he was like first in overall explosive plays. Well, we know he had all those explosive runs. He had those explosive catches for touchdowns. He averaged over 5 yards a carry. And listen, when you're a linebacker or a defensive back and you got to chase this dude around, you get a different, appreciation for them. Just like some people don't understand, how the boy from the quarterback from Chicago made the list. Well, he's a damn quarterback that got wide receiver speed. So when you play against him and you're the guy that actually got to suit up, you're like, yeah, that boy hard. Like, I'll give a damn what nobody else say, that boy hard. So, when you actually go up against them and you experience that, like the numbers may say, well, he's a bottom tier this, but when you actually got to be the guy that try to slow them down, you get a different appreciation for that stuff.
Yeah, I understand that, man. That's a still a elite skill set. You know what I'm saying? With him being so mobile, but I still gotta say, when it comes to quarterbacking, I might have a little something to say about that. But
I mean, and peep this though, if we're going by importance of players, and the top 10 on this list should be the top 10 quarterbacks in the NFL, right?
Yeah.
So, but it's not really how they gauge it. So, like, I understand, like, this may not be the list of the most important players, but this is just where they got them this year. So,
but as long as they getting acknowledged, you know what I'm saying? Yeah. But okay, D-Law being on the list, if we want to talk about how we feel about each ranking, that's where you want to go with this?
Sure.
Okay, so D-Law being at 99 is very low. But at the same time, D-Law haven't had the astronomical numbers as of late. And I think this is a testament to the player he is. I think these players look across that ball and be like, man, D-Law is a gangster though. Like they just disregarded all the numbers and the glitz and the glamour. They still know that D-Law is an impact player in this league. So I feel like it might seem low to a lot of people, but for him to be acknowledged on here, I think that's pretty decent for D-Law though, especially with the years that he done had as of late. The real, like you said, the people who going up against him was able to see that and just like, hey man, this dude gotta be on here. You know what I'm saying?
Man, and listen, I feel the same way. I'm happy that he at least got the acknowledgement. A lot of people, when you're a defensive end, you don't get double-digit sacks and stuff like that. They try and poo-poo on you.
Yeah, but he hate you out.
But he is literally the top-rated defensive end against the run, and he has been for like multiple years. So when you factor that in, he still gives you pressures, and he still gives you quarterback hits, and he still gives you sacks. Like I understand why he made it, and he's a defensive, and he's a vocal leader on that defense, man. Like he analyzed, like I know you didn't see you may or may not have seen the video when he made the top 100, but he was talking to the rest of the team. Like he said, hey, when they line Debo up in the backfield, they're gonna toss it. They're gonna toss him the ball, so that he can shoot a way to go. He said, so if you just shoot upfield, he's gonna run right to you. And sure enough, that's the play that he made a tackle on loss on Debo Samuels in the playoff game. So he got it up here too. Like he's one of those guys, that is. Hold on. We got a special guest in the building, man. Hold on, let me take this down so they can see who done slid into the door with us, man. Hold on, I'm trying to take the graphic down.
And in the meantime, y'all make sure y'all get the likes up, get the shares up, man. Make sure y'all support LandLord and HTM Sports and West Coast Cowboy. You know what I'm saying? Make sure y'all support, man. This is not easy.
Ezekiel Elliott. Hey, Ezekiel Elliott is meeting with the New England Patriots today.
I know that was one of the talking points. But since you jumped on it, we might well bring it up. So let me show the graph.
All I'm gonna say is he finna get smacked around because they finna lose when we play him. But I know he'll be motivated to play us. You know what I'm saying? I know that, but he gonna take the L.
I'm gonna tell y'all this right now. Zeke is not signing with no New England Patriots.
Why you feel that way?
Because, bro, like you got to say it like this: one, it doesn't really benefit his brand. Two, bro, look who's in the new. Listen to me. If you can go to, if you're okay with going to New England, you should be okay with going to New England.
We can't hear you no more.
We lost. Okay, yeah, we lost. I couldn't
hear you. Playoff team.
There you go.
And you
There
got
you
to think
go.
like this: if you're Ezekiel Elliott, man, you're about to waste some of your biggest attributes blocking for a quarterback that's not even like they're easily the third best team in your division. Tyson James.
Okay,
I don't know.
I mean,
look,
they
though,
might be. I think they're the worst team in that division.
Sorry about that. I just gave my whole
I
phone
think.
to the
Let
world.
me know this though.
Edit that part
At
first.
what point is it about getting a job though? Is that a threshold that he got to pass? Like at one point, it's just gonna be like, I want to play. What point is that? Well, he can't hear me. He can't
Can
hear
you hear me?
Yeah, we can hear. We can hear you.
Can you hear us?
Yeah, I don't know
Can you
what the
hear
hell
us?
just happened. Hold up real quick.
Yeah, take your time, cuz we
What
Gucci.
you think, Hen, with the question I asked? What do you?
How
When
did
do
my
you
sound
think
just
it'll
leave
be
like
like?
that?
When do you think
Hey,
it'll
I'm
be
gonna
like?
log out and
Man,
come back in. I don't know how my sound just went off.
Go ahead. Go
Okay.
ahead. Go ahead.
It was
When
perfect.
do you think it'll be like, man, I just got to get a job after a while. I want to play this year. I don't want to wait. Look, think about it. Regardless of what he was saying about the brand, that's understandable. But one thing you cannot take back is time. Like, if Zeke do not want to let a whole year of his youth go. He want to play.
Mhm.
That'll be critical for a running back. Giving up a year? Come on, bro. He don't want to do that. So after a while, he might be like, hey, I'm finna sign.
I think it does come down to his options, right? Because where can he go and play for a team right now, right? Because I'm hearing about the visit with the Patriots, but excuse me, does he have other options on the table? So if he had multiple choices and there was a better team to go to, I would understand not signing with the Patriots. But like you said, if he doesn't have any other options and that's the only team that's called, with a respectable offer, right? And I do say respectable because if I'm Ezekiel Elliott, I'm still not playing, for just a veteran minimum. You at least gotta give me $2-3 million. Like I am still Ezekiel Elliott though.
I mean, hey, like I said, it's a balance though. Do you want to play? It might get down to that because, bro, it's already training camp. How much time you think he gonna be able to play around with? Do you want to play? It's gonna come to a point where it's like, do you want to play or not this year? And that mean whatever that answer is, like, hey, I gotta do what I gotta do after a while. I think worst case scenario, if I was a running back and for Zeke, would be to give away a whole year. You mean to tell me who you think at any position? What's the position that you feel like that can't afford to let go a year?
Probably a running back.
You know what I'm saying? He cannot afford to give away a year, bro. He can't do that.
So it's just gonna like I said, it depends on his options. But if New England's the only option, then you just get in where you fit in. But
he gotta sign after a while, bro.
Yeah,
he got to.
I do agree with that. I just believe it's up to, like I said, if you got more than one suitors, it's just like with anything in life. If you got options, you're not just gonna take the first thing that comes to you. But if you don't, then you might want to just get in where you fit in. You know what I'm saying? So
I have to get it.
So it just depended on that because I'm not in Zeke's circle or anything, so I don't know if this is one of many and this is the only one that's being reported, or this is just the last of the Mohicans.
Yeah.
So it'll be down to that.
Facts. But that is interesting though. Let's say for instance if he do sign, that's why I said I'm so confident in my team, bro. Like I'm seeing us smacking most people, bro. So I mean, you go over there, you gonna catch an L this year. That's how I'm feeling. Man.
Yeah.
Then with my defense, I'm not afraid of anybody. I don't care. I don't know how y'all feeling, but hey, with my defense, I'm feeling like we finna smack everybody around. So that's how confident I am in this defense.
Man. Listen, I already feel great about my defense. I don't think there's anybody that's just gonna run roughshod on us this year. I feel that we did everything humanly possible to improve the interior of our defense when we were the weakest. We're bringing back everybody that we actually wanted, right? We brought back Donovan Wilson. We brought back Dante Fowler. We brought back Jonathan Hankins. I was surprised by that. Got Moses Smith in the middle of that defense, so I'm not really concerned about anybody.
Bro, if Dan gets what he wants, that would it seem like to me. That sound like that was a part of his contract. You know what I'm saying? He probably was like, okay, Jerry, you see I got head coaching options. If I stay in Dallas, when I ask for something, I'm going to need that. You know what I'm saying? I'm going to need that. And listen, everything that this man has asked for, he has got. And they ain't even playing with his people. Like, bro, I told you, if we didn't have Dan Quinn, we wouldn't have signed Donovan Wilson, bro. He would have not been on this team. All these safeties we got, that was a DQ move. DQ was like, hey, man, that's my guy. I need him back on this team. You mean to tell me Dollar Bill would have signed Donovan Wilson while we got 5 other safeties just sitting there?
Of course not.
He wouldn't have did that, bro. That's not typical Cowboys behavior. It's not. So that right there speaks to Dan Quinn standing on the table for his men and getting what he need, getting what he want.
I mean, you got to think about it. You remember we were just talking about options? Well, Dan Quinn is a guy with a lot of options. He would turn down head coaching jobs to stay here. So, you know, so you want him to continue to do that. You will continue to do whatever Dan Quinn asks you to do.
Yeah, it's
you know what I mean?
I'm real nefarious. I'm following back on Twitter. Man, I'm still trying to be on Twitter, man. I don't do Twitter as much as I should. So it's not nothing. You look when I post. So it ain't like I'm on there just being sedity or something. I just don't be on there enough. But I'll follow you back, my boy. It ain't like that.
Yeah, indeed, man. Indeed. Twan Bell says they love the new media. We love y'all too, man. Y'all is the reason that we do this, man. Y'all is the reason
without y'all.
Y'all is the reason for the season.
Y'all the reason we able to speak freely and without restriction. So we appreciate y'all. That's why y'all can't go nowhere else to get the uncut, you know, like Cowboys Uncut, the uncut, unadulterated truth. You know what I'm saying? Pure truth over here in our space. We ain't gotta bite our tongue for nobody. Ain't nobody nudging me, telling me to be quiet. I'm gonna tell you the truth, exactly how I feel about it, any topic that come about.
All right, so real quick, so you know we had segued lightly. We'll get back to the Ezekiel Elliott thing when Wes get back on, because you know we'll go in deeper about his viewpoint on that. But real quick, you know, because we only talked about the D-Law. 68 for Zach Martin. Too high, too low, just right. Go.
Zach Martin at 68 is wild.
Yeah.
Zach Martin not being a top 50 player is wild.
Yeah.
Zach Martin not being a top 30 player is wild to me.
Top 20. He made a 99 club on Madden. He was all pro.
All pro almost every year he been in the league. So for him not to be at least a top 20 player, look, he's a guard. So that's one of the most overlooked positions there is.
I'm not gonna say that. They gonna put a guard in the top 20, so I don't even want to hear that.
I'm trying to make a logic out of it, man. Okay,
they're gonna be some random ass guard that we don't even think about gonna be in the top 20. Like, who? Why?
See, I'm trying to talk myself out of it, but you about to make me flip my table over because I can't take it. That's what you want. See, Hen is nefarious, y'all. He is nefarious.
I'm just honest.
I'm trying to find some logic in it, though. It gotta have some logic, right?
Does it though?
Nah, not really.
Listen.
But these are the people, though. This is legit, though. These are the players. People. These the players voting them in. So,
but it's the thing. The players don't have to have logic. They just feel how they feel because they play the game and they play this man.
What Gilmore said about it.
What'd he say?
He was like, man, sometimes them players don't really take it as serious. He was like, man, they just sign some shit. You know what I'm saying? They put the top 100 list out there and they just get the signing stuff. Like Stephon Gilmore said that. So, I mean, you know they have to still play against the people and watch film, but having a whole lot of thought into it may not be the factor, because it might just be like not solely, but highly based on a lot of popularity too. You know what I'm saying?
Probably so. Like I said, I don't think they sitting out there breaking down film and looking at it because, you know, they already do that throughout the course of the year.
Think about it. What would a wide receiver? How would a wide receiver judge a defensive end for real? You know what I'm saying? You'll know he good because your homeboy told you something, but you ain't watching no defensive end on film. You know what I'm saying? You watching DBs and safeties and stuff and quarterbacks. You know what I'm saying? You ain't really watching them like that. Well, not a wide receiver. Wide receiver be watching DBs and safeties and secondaries. You know what I'm saying? He's not really watching the defensive end like that, not closely.
Mm-hmm. I agree with you on that. So, if anything, it's probably the quarterback that watches the most tape of anybody.
Yeah, the quarterback got to watch all the tape from the defense and the offense. You know what I'm saying? He got to watch tape on himself to see what he can do better, see what plays he might, mistakes he might have did. Then he need to watch all the defensive tape. The quarterback has the hardest job by far, even in film watching.
I agree.
You have to love the game as a quarterback. That's why it don't work. You know what I'm saying? When you love something, like what we love what we do here on YouTube. So a lot of times it don't feel like work. You just be working and working and working. You know what I'm saying? It has to be one of those things for a quarterback. You know what I'm saying? He has to love the game and the work and the journey, because if not, he'll feel like he don't have a life, because you know what I'm saying? He'll be always working. It take a level of dedication. Like, that is your life at that point.
Man, listen, people can say what they want to about Dak Prescott, but he definitely is a dude that works, and he works when he ain't got to work. That boy, they supposed to be on vacation. He putting in work.
He's still working.
So that's one of the things that I like about Dak Prescott. If anything, win, lose, or draw, at least you know that the work was put in, and he gave his damn all. Sometimes in life, man, even when you're great, you don't always have a great day at the office. You know what I mean? Like Floyd Mayweather taught. He said he had plenty of days he was terrible in the gym, but it just didn't translate, onto the actual boxing match.
Yeah.
Tom Brady didn't win every Super Bowl. We seen him lose Super Bowls. You know what I mean? So even when you're great, it doesn't always fall your way. But
still gonna take a L.
Yeah, that's just the NFL. That's just the NFL for you, man. Like, this shit is different.
Yeah, you still gonna take plenty of L's. Y'all make sure y'all, Miss Regina said, get the likes up. Y'all make sure y'all look out for the likes, man. You know what I'm saying? Make sure everybody hit that like and share for the squad. It will not charge a card. Make sure y'all support HTM and LandLord Sports.
And Wes can hear us. Can you hear us, Wes?
Obviously not.
Oh no. But yeah, man. So I'm sure he'll get it figured out in just a second. So Zach Martin way too low. All right, so we talked about Tank, we talked about that. Zach. What about Diggs? They got him at number 60.
Low, too low.
I agree.
He too low. He at least got to be top 50, bro. That's a stretch. Like, bro, this man he's top 5 corner. I think he's the best, but I don't want my biasness to come out. But I'm being real, y'all. I swear I'm not saying this because I'm just a homer and he played at Bama and then like that. I don't know many corners I'll take over Trey, bro.
So let me throw this stat at you real quick.
I got to swap.
Let me throw this stat. Let me throw this stat at you real quick, here, folks. let me throw this at you. There are only 2 cornerbacks in NFL history to start their career with more interceptions in their first 3 years. Richard Sherman had 20. Marcus Peters had 19. Those are the only 2 in NFL history that started their career with more interceptions. Because Trey got 17.
Yeah.
So I think just based on that alone, being an All-Pro and multi-time Pro Bowler, he deserves to be higher. Wes, what's up with you, man? Can you hear us?
Can you hear me now?
Yeah. Thank God. Okay, you're back.
But listen, when we talking about Trey, though, it ain't nobody I'll swap him out for, bro. I swear. I won't take no corner in the league over him. Like, if it was like corner for corner, we just gonna swap him. I'm out. I want Diggs.
So, Wes, let me ask you then, because and listen, you really can't put too much stock in it. Like, everybody has their own listen preference.
That ain't preference.
But Diggs came in at number 60 on the top 100 list voted on by the players. Do you agree with that ranking, or do you think he's too high, too low, just right? What's your opinion?
Man, anybody that plays for Dallas Cowboys, we're not one of the most liked teams in America anyway. So it's like, even though we coined the America's team, you know what I'm saying? A lot of players don't really like us like that. You feel me? So
They really don't.
they don't really rock with us like that. So because they kind of look at us as like, especially the black players, not trying to be racial, but especially the black players. You know what I'm saying? So, you know, I mean, it's top 100 players is kind of a hard thing to do. That's why I don't really put no stock in it because, man, you can't say that a cornerback is better than a guard if that guard kept that quarterback, that he kept that other quarterback. You know what I'm saying? Like, I don't really like comparing like the top 100 too many just because it's just hard, man. I would think the top 30 positions would all be quarterbacks, bro, because who's more important than a damn quarterback? Like Daniel Jones Daniel Jones may not be as good as a receiver as a player as like a CD Lamb, but I would think that Daniel Jones will be higher simply because of his position. So it's like it's all weird, man. Like say if a quarterback and a left tackle come in at the same ranking, who would get the higher ranking?
Quarterback.
You don't. I mean, I would. But then guess what? Who's to say? I would probably think the left tackle because the quarterback can't do nothing to the left tackle. So that's why I say like I stay away from these. That's why if you notice, I haven't said anything about the Madden ratings. I ain't really said nothing about the top 100 because basically, I think they purposely burn Cowboys and do weird stuff for Cowboys because, bro, they already do stuff for Cowboys to get shits and giggles. Like if you put the Cowboys everywhere they're supposed to be, people probably don't watch. But I promise you, if you put one Cowboy higher than they're supposed to be, or you put one Cowboy lower than they're supposed to, ratings are gonna go through the roof. So I think it's the same old they always do, man. Like they use Cowboys for strategic things to grow their brands and things. So I wouldn't, if I was a Cowboy player, until they start paying me off the top 100, I wouldn't even care about them. And I'm gonna be honest with you, us as content creators, we gotta not necessarily. I'm not a bad thing, but we gotta talk about it. But we also gotta make sure we're not putting a whole lot of stock in that stuff too, man, because that stuff don't mean nothing, man. Because my thing is this: if you didn't play against CeeDee Lamb this year, how can you rate him? Like, let's just be real. I think the only people who can judge CeeDee Lamb, not CeeDee Lamb, is Trevon Diggs, is the wide receivers he picked, the wide receivers he guarded. What the hell is some guard?
I said the other people ain't even really watching film on them like that.
Yeah, like what does a guard have to say about Trevon Diggs?
That's why I said I think logically it gotta be a little popularity involved in it. You know
yeah, it's 100%. Like it's almost like you guys know. I don't hip you guys to the game because I live in Cali, but y'all know a lot of award shows are paid for, right? Y'all know they're bogus, right?
Mm-hmm.
Like those y'all know like the Oscars and the Grammys, they're bogus, right? Like those companies are paying for those things. You know what I'm saying? Like if you want Beyonce at the Grammys, you're gonna have to give her something, bro. Because you know what I'm saying? Why would
Why in
Beyonce
the world did Kanye snatch that award, bro? He already knew what time it was.
say what?
He said, "Why Kanye snatched that award from Taylor Swift?" Then
He already knew what time it was.
But he already, but you want to know why though? But see, that's a great example right there, and that's why a lot of the mainstream rappers like Jay-Z, that's why they don't deal with the Grammys and those awards, those companies no more, because they all understand it's a paid thing. It's a paid accolade. Like the reason why Taylor Swift got that award that year is because they didn't want to give it to Kanye West, and Taylor Swift had the biggest album. You know what I'm saying? So they basically screwed Beyonce over because that's what they were appeasing to. And to be honest with you, it's the same thing with these shows. Like these shows, they have to have things to push. So what's the easiest thing in the world is to push is the Dallas Cowboys, man. Like I'm gonna tell you, man, the whole world be happy when we go back to season because then they can go back to work.
I've seen a content creator post a video criticizing our logo. Like, so that lets you know everything. Like, oh, it's just a start. Like they got to say something about us. Shout out to Mafia Mind with the $10 super. He says any player we got that people say is overrated would be a superstar on any other team. They hate them because they're Cowboys. Facts.
I agree with that.
They had all kind of false stats and stuff like that on Trayvon Diggs last year. And I showed y'all that was the main focus of last year. When Trey got all them interceptions, it was look at how many yards he gave up.
Nobody
Then,
said shit about yards after that.
now,
Eventually, though.
they start talking about how many interceptions he didn't get. It's crazy.
And then think about the guy. Think about the guy that gets snubbed. Like Donovan Wilson probably should have made an All-Pro this team this year, and J. Ron Kurtz probably should have made an All-Pro team in 2021 with the way they played. Because if you look at the numbers, like he had better numbers than Buda Baker. How the hell Buda Baker All-Pro and he ain't All-Pro? You know what I mean? So you might get advertisement, you might get name recognition being with the Dallas Cowboys, but you is not gonna get voted for shit. Like think about Dak Prescott. How the man had 37 touchdowns and only 10 interceptions, over 4,400 yards, top 4 completion percentage, and all that other stuff, and can't even make a Pro Bowl team.
And literally had the same stat line as the NFL MVP that year.
Man, don't get me started.
He had MVP numbers and couldn't make a Pro Bowl.
Well, that's the fans. I'm gonna tell you this right now. If you don't make the Pro Bowl, your fans suck. Your fans don't like you, bro. If you're a good player and you don't make the Pro Bowl, your fans don't like you. I'm just being honest with you, because the Pro Bowl is a 100% fan of it. That is a fan-driven voter. And I'm gonna tell you this about the Pro Bowl. What I realized when my boy Keith Smith was going with the Cowboys is, bro, I can vote 50,000 times. Like I can literally sit on the computer, click vote, refresh my computer, and click vote again, bro. I can literally sit there and do that all day. Like that boy DeMarcus Lawrence a couple years ago. Remember DeMarcus Lawrence was giving away. He was doing a raffle for everybody that voted for him.
I'm trying to see,
like you guys know, there's no monetary gain that they get from the team for going to the Pro Bowl. Now they do get a nice little check from the NFL for like 25 bands, 35 bands. But
all I'm saying is, as far as individual players, you still want a hierarchy or notoriety for your work, though. You still want that. So what would be legitimate?
Say what for what?
Like for everything, for the Pro Bowls, the All Pros.
I mean, I'm gonna keep it real with. Listen to me. I'm gonna keep it real with you guys.
Top 100 ain't legitimate. Like it, I'm sure. Like, bro, if you're an athlete, you still wanna, cause you might be on a terrible team that'll never win. You still want.
Yeah, but I'm gonna tell you though, man. I'm gonna tell you real talk, man. When it's all said and done, the only really thing these guys care about, one that they do care about, is the All Pro. And I'm gonna tell you the accolade that they're all looking for, bro. They're all looking for this accolade called an extension. Yeah, bro. Like, or a contract. Like, listen to me, bro. Like, because think about this, there are players that get accoladed. Josh Jacobs is getting accoladed like a mug right now. He's the best running back in football. He's the this, that, and the other. He's the ding, 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 bada, bing, boom. And guess what? That boy ain't getting a goddamn dollar.
Well, I will say this though, it's gonna be hard as hell for some of our guys to make it to the Hall of Fame with these guys not giving them shit.
That's what I was just about to say. Okay, we say it don't matter, but like, say for instance, when they introducing these people, that's one of the accolades they mention. They're gonna be like this many time Pro Bowler or this many time All Pro. They ain't gonna just say your name. Like they gonna list these things when they.
Yeah, but man, I'm gonna tell you, bro. Like, this the thing though. I'm not saying these dudes do care about it. Don't get me wrong, they do care about it, but bro, these guys know they know. Like, it's just like, bro, like in this game, in this blogging game, there's bloggers who know they all pros, and there's dudes that know they just Pro Bowlers. Like, let's just be real. Like, and you gonna work your way up. You know what I'm saying? Like, ain't nobody thinking they a Hall of Famer. They really ain't no Hall of Famer, because you playing against real live dudes. The only thing that you can really do, it's about that money right now, bro. Like, I know we as fans be wanting them to care about these things, but you got to remember, bro, a Hall of Fame, you can't even think about that until you 5 years retired. So you're going to be a grown, old ass man before you even think about that. So a lot of guys don't want to talk about those type of, especially like Hall of Fame and stuff, because that means you're not playing anymore. And I'm going to tell you this right now. If you didn't do that bag right, man, you ain't gonna give a damn about that Hall of Fame, because, bro, how you gonna pay your bills? That Hall of Fame is only $1.2 million a year. You know what I'm saying? That ain't.
You get paid for being in the Hall of Fame?
Hell yeah, you do.
I didn't know that shit.
Life.
For life, bro. Just like you get a check for being a Heisman.
Gold jacket, baby.
You get a check for being a Heisman too.
Hey, can we segue into another conversation though?
Yeah.
Because I want to talk about, did y'all see Micah Parsons' interview, bro?
Yeah, I think Micah Parsons. I love my boy Micah, but shut up, bro. Like, shut up. Shut up.
I ain't really talking about the comments. I'm talking about the mindset, though.
Listen, you can have to listen to me. Listen, you can have the mindset. You listen to me. A lion is still a lion, regardless if he roar or not. You know what I'm saying?
True.
Like Micah, you know what I'm saying? But what I want to do for Micah is this, bruh. You know, every time Big Brother say something, you know what he do? He make it harder on little brother, right? So it's like, you know, who is little brother on this team? The offense. Now, don't get me wrong, I love the offense is by far the little brother. I'm the little brother on this team. Now, they gonna have to play their game or not, but listen to me. Micah, the Cowboys have shown you when you talk, they try to prove you wrong, bro. You said all that conversation about getting them 20-some sacks last year at training camp, bro. They stifled you. If I was Micah Parsons, he need to learn. Just go do it. Stop talking about it, man. Just go do it. Because in Dallas, when you talk about it and when you say stuff about it, man, I believe Micah will do it. I believe Micah's gonna do his thing. I believe it. I 100% believe it. You know what I'm saying? But my thing is right now, man, Micah, you trying to get paid, bruh. Just focus on your craft, man. And more importantly, focus on getting them stats, man. Don't be telling the Cowboy Nation you about to go get 30 sacks and Jerry Jones looking at you like, okay, as soon as you get to 12, somebody text me. You know what I mean? Like that. And I'm sorry, but Micah, that's how you got to be in Dallas, man. Like if you want to do great stuff in Dallas, Dak has showed you. Keep your mouth closed and just go do it. Because eventually, I'm going to tell you what's going to happen. Micah's going to say, I'm going to get 40 sacks. And you know what he's going to get? He's going to get 30 sacks. And it's going to be the greatest season of all time. And there's going to be Cowboy fans that are going to be like, he said he was getting 40, though. You know what I mean? Like, bro, we do not appreciate high-end talent, bro. And I'm going to tell you this right now. When it's time to get paid, Micah, all this stuff that you say you're doing, if you don't overachieve it, bro, they're going to hang you with it, bro. Because that's how Cowboy fans are, man. My boy Dez learned that, man. Just, nope, don't even tell him. Just go do it.
Look, go do it. With knowing that, I'm pretty sure Micah Parsons understands that, though. And
man, listen to me. Mike, listen, I'm going to tell you this right here.
Wait a minute, sir. Wait a minute. I feel like even though he understands that, he still said screw it. And he going to say it anyway. So that, that shows a lot of confidence to me, though. He understand they're going to bury him. He's still saying.
But this is the thing, though. If Micah understood that, he would have understood that last year, bro. And I'm going to tell you this right now. I don't think Micah understands that. I don't believe Micah understands that. I believe because I don't think they're even coming at Micah like that because of what he's doing on the field. If this was Dorrance Armstrong, they would have been told him to be quiet, bro. They would have been told him.
But listen, it is. But it's the thing. He is Micah Parsons. So he is going to say what the hell he wants to say.
And
but see, this is the thing, though. But this is the thing. But see, this is the thing, though. But this is the thing, though. This is the thing, though. Micah, listen to me. And there's never this is what I will say about Micah, and this is what I say about him. I don't believe he is coming out of his mouth. So yeah, and I don't believe you don't listen to me. You don't have to be confident to say stuff out your mouth. All you gotta do is open your mouth and talk. You know what I'm saying? So I don't believe it's a level of confidence. I honestly believe that everything Micah's doing is to bring more attention to himself and his brand. And I don't have a problem with that because Micah understands that he's about to get paid. And I also believe that Micah understands that being a defensive player of the year is not just about having a bunch of sacks. Like it's a whole aura. It's a whole thing that you have to do.
A little pageantry, huh?
Yeah, it's almost like the Heisman, bro. It's almost like winning the Heisman. Like you got to start campaigning now for it. So what I think Micah Parsons is doing, man, I think he is getting his campaign just like a Heisman Trophy candidate would do so he can go into the season. And guess what, bro? I'm not tripping. The reason why I'm not tripping is because I know Cowboys like hearing this rah-rah crap. But all I'm saying is I'm thinking about how Cowboy fans act when people don't go get these obgudalist numbers that they sit. And I'm going to tell y'all, Cowboy Nation, y'all crucify folks for that. Y'all crucify folks. Like, think about this. Dallas Cowboys have been spoiled since Dak's rookie season. Has he done better since then? Hell yeah. He's had better seasons than that. He's had way better.
Man, shit talking is a part of sports, bro.
Bro, listen to me. Listen. I'm not
And
listen. I am not saying
just gonna choose to talk. You know what I'm saying? But Micah is a person who gonna talk his shit, look like. And hey, I ain't gonna lie, I like the shit talkers because I know you gotta back that stuff up. If not, then you gonna get clowned. That's how it works.
and this is what I'm saying right here. I don't have a problem with him shit talking. I have a problem with him shit talking in the media. That's what I have a problem with, bro. Keep that shit within the lines, bro. Like keep that within the lines, bro. Nobody needs that in the out there in the service. Keep that within the lines because all you do is put. Because you got to remember, this is a team sport, bro. So everything that Micah say, all 48 dudes, 53 dudes got to back that up. And I'm not saying that we can't back that up, but what I'm saying is, if it don't happen, Micah's falling on that sword by himself. And all these folks that saying they love that gangster stuff, that rah-rah stuff, they gonna sleep right back into a dark corner. And he gonna be standing out there by himself. Because that's what Cowboy Nation does. So that's why I'm saying, Micah, man, just go play your games. Let your stats do what you want to say. You know, bang them dudes on talk that crap when we play them. And the number one thing I'm tired of,
I don't see Micah
and this is the last thing, and this is the last thing I'm gonna say on this subject. This is the last.
You have to just deal with it, bro. Micah will never be quiet, bro.
Yeah, listen, he ain't got to be quiet. But what I'm saying is, bro, go talk crap to all 17 teams we played. Like, they're putting way too much emphasis on these Eagles, bro. That mess is getting burnt out. You know what I'm saying? Like that's what I'm saying about, like if you're going to talk that talk it to go on every offensive line and start calling out all 17 offensive left tackles. Like, we put so much emphasis on the Eagles team. That's what I'm saying. Like, you know what I'm saying? Like, let's focus on the bigger prize. It's not about dominating the Eagles, bro. Who gives a damn? We're 8-3 versus them. We have already done that. If anything, Dak is the only one that can really talk about the Eagles. He's the one that's dominating them. Like, he's the one that's dominating the Eagles. Let's just be real. Micah ain't played the Eagles, but how many times? 4 times? Dak didn't play the Eagles 11 times, and that dude 8-3. If Dak got his mouth closed, Mike, man, keep your mouth closed. Let's go play ball, bruh. I don't know. Maybe that's the coach in me. Maybe that's the dad in me, but I get tired of reading all that crap, bruh.
I just feel like, bro, I'm a Jordan fan. Jordan talked all the shit in the world.
Yeah, but Jordan did not talk in the media. That is not what he did. We are talking about two different things. But Jordan was never in the media talking about a different team in the media. He was never doing that.
Nah, I ain't saying like a specific teams. I'm just saying like he let you know he was him. He talked this shit. And he
yes, but he did that in the lines of the game. Like, that's the thing. There's the confines of the game. Because I'm gonna tell you something else. The rest of the players in the league on the offsets, bro, they not rocking with that, bro. Dudes talking on it, like talk in the locker room, talk that on the field. But when we get in the media, bro, it's about you getting your money. If you in front of 5, 17, 18 million people, what you talking about the Eagles for? Bro, talk about your team. Talk about what you gonna do. You know what I'm saying? Talk about things that are going to put you in a better light so that you can get that bag. Because I'm telling you, I'm just telling you, man, the Cowboy Nation, as soon as Micah has a slip up or a regular season, bro, they're going to turn on him. All that talking is going to be the ammunition they use. And I've seen it happen too.
I love it because that'll fuel him again. That'll fuel him some more. Like, I don't really see the bad part in shit talking for real.
Nobody sees listen to me. Nobody's gonna listen. I'm not saying that there's a bad part to it, but I'm just saying like this. You asked me what was my opinion of it, and if this was my player, I would tell Micah, shut up and go play, bro. Like, just shut up and go play. Like, we are putting way too much emphasis. This season is not about beating the Eagles. This season is about beating whoever's on our schedule and getting to the next level, to the next round. We are not about to give the Eagles. We are giving the Eagles way too much respect, bro. Like we play the Jets. We play some bangers next year. And to be honest with you, we be talking like the Eagles gonna fall off, so they may not even be the best team we play next year.
I feel like they is.
I feel like they is too. And listen,
you think the Eagles gonna be a better team? You think the Eagles gonna be an overall better team than the Jets next year?
Than the Jets?
I don't know.
No.
I mean, I don't know. That's
I don't know how.
Bro, y'all both said that the Eagles lost their OCs and all this other stuff. Like, come on now,
I also don't know what the hell Aaron Rodgers is gonna do at almost 40 years old in a new offense with a question.
I mean, Aaron Rodgers wasn't the problem last year, though. Aaron Rodgers wasn't the problem last year. His team was the problem last year. If you go look at Aaron Rodgers, he wasn't the problem last year. His stats he was not the problem last year. And think about this. The Jets didn't get worse at the position; they got better. Think about this: the Jets, the position that was holding them back, they actually got better at. Like the Jets would have been a better team last year with a better quarterback, and they got a better quarterback.
I still don't know about the Jets, man. I got.
I mean, we don't listen to them. I know we ain't gonna say nothing positive because we play them week 2, but man, come on now. Like the Jets
gonna be good.
I'm serious. I'm serious. I really don't know about the Jets just yet. Like I don't know.
Okay, but I'm gonna ask you a question. At the end of the season, do you honestly think who do you think is going to be the better team, the Philadelphia Eagles or the New York Jets? And look at think about the division that the New York Jets play in, and the division that the Eagles play in.
Wait a minute, though.
Hold on now.
You want to see it happen? That we seen the Eagles be a good team. See what I'm saying? We haven't seen the Jets do that for real. Like,
yes,
so,
but answer my question. Answer my question.
Hold on. I'm trying.
If I was a betting man, I'm gonna say Philadelphia.
Hold on now. Hold on. I'm gonna say this. You don't like the AFC East. Like you think they're overrated. I don't. That's not what I said. I didn't say that. I don't believe that. I think the Buffalo Bills are a good team and the Dolphins are a good team.
This is what I say. I don't think. Listen, this is why I'm gonna kill both y'all with this. The Eagles are not. The Eagles probably won't beat the Dallas Cowboys once next year. Right? And I'm gonna tell you this right now. Let me finish. Let me finish. The Philadelphia Eagles probably won't beat the Cowboys once next year. That's what I predicted. I predicted we're gonna sweep them both times because Dak's gonna play both games.
Correct.
Now, when they play the Giants, I believe the Giants can get one game off them. At least one.
Off of Philly?
Off of Philly. I believe so. They almost did last year.
I about to say they ain't beating us.
Okay, so think about that's already 3 losses in their division. Okay, let's see the Commanders. Bro, Philly will probably beat them twice. I'll get them that.
Well, how good do you think the Jets gonna be?
Bruh, listen to me. I believe the Jets can split with Buffalo because they basically did last year. I believe the Jets can probably split with Miami at least one game, and I believe the Jets can split at least with Buffalo one game. I believe they can get at least one game off of everybody in their division because they did last year without Aaron Rodgers.
Hold on, they did split with Buffalo, didn't they?
Okay. They in a hard division too, though.
But they're not in the bro. They're not. Listen to me.
So this is the Jets schedule. So they just see. So they start with the Patriots, Chiefs. No, hold on. Bills, Cowboys, Patriots, Chiefs, Broncos, Eagles. So they play each other too. So that's even better. So they got a swing game. All right, they play the Giants, they play the Chargers, the Raiders, they play the Bills again, Miami. Let's see. Miami, the Falcons, the Texans, the Dolphins, the Commanders, the Browns, and the Patriots. So they got a light schedule after.
They got a very easy schedule with Aaron Rodgers.
So after the Miami game, they should beat the Falcons, the Texans. They should beat they look like they play the Dolphins at home, the Commanders, the Browns. They probably can win. They probably can win out at the back end of their schedule. I'm not gonna lie to you. So, just because.
And think about this. Let's realistically. Do you think there's a team in their division that can beat them 2 times? I don't think there's a team in their division that's going to beat the Jets twice with Aaron Rodgers. I don't believe so. If they couldn't do it barely last year, I think they split. I think they can go. I believe that the Jets can win every home game versus their division rival. Because Buffalo, bro, I don't give a damn. Buffalo is whack, bro. I don't believe in them. Like, I'm gonna tell you, how you be listening to rap music and you be like, how the heck did this dude get into injury? Like, I think Buffalo is an NFL plant. Like, I think the NFL just decided they got to be good at some point, but this is ridiculous.
Josh Allen was terrible at first, and then he just bust out. Now
he got Stephon Diggs, when you get a top 5 wide receiver, that usually happens, I'm just saying, when you people be forgetting it's a symbiotic relationship between a quarterback and a wide receiver. So you can be.
This is something new right here. Breath of fresh air. The Quincy said Dak ain't finna do something. Ain't that new?
No, it's not new at all. Besides the fact that he's already beating Aaron Rodgers. Stop it, Quincy. He went to Lambeau and beat that man. Quit playing with me.
That sounds very strange with Quincy doubting Dak Prescott. Ain't that strange? Like, I don't know.
Oh man, but listen though, That is a good point. And based on we already know the Eagles got a damn gauntlet, so they might actually they're like an 8-game stretch where the Eagles probably ain't gonna win a game. Y'all remember that shit? They got like a crucial little stretch of games the Eagles do. So I don't know.
The Eagles got a tough schedule, but I ain't gonna lie though, man. I'm excited about this year. I think we finna whoop a lot of people. I'm not afraid of the Jets. I think we're gonna play them at a good time. I think they're a good team, but I think we're gonna play them at a good time.
Who?
I think they still gonna be working out some kinks. Know what I'm saying? At the beginning of the year, and I think we'll be able to get them at home for sure.
Yeah, I would have. Hold on, damn, what the hell? Yo, cuz I don't know what the hell going on with the connection, but yeah, man, I think that
I ain't in Oxnard yet, Miss Sadiq. I had to run to Atlanta for some business. I'm headed to Oxnard later on this week.
So let's take a look. Let me see something. It is a good question. Like, who the hell is gonna have a better schedule? Not better schedule, better season. All right, so the Eagles open up with the Patriots. Then they play the Vikings. They play the Bucks, the Commanders, the Rams. Then they play the Jets. Then they play.
Dallas going 10-4. That ain't enough games, sir. Hush up.
Yeah,
Hush up,
That's 14 games, bro.
You need to put that cup down, DeQuincy. Good grief.
Man,
10-14. We gonna have a we gonna sit out the rest of the game.
they gonna go on strike. They gonna go on strike with
go on strike in the middle of the season.
They gonna try to show solidarity with the running back. They gonna all sit out.
Yeah, Neil. Hey, tighten them up, Neil. Neil gave him 3 more wins instead of the losses because he probably gonna make it 10-7.
But this is a hard ass stretch of games for the Eagles though, because you go Dolphins, Commanders, divisional game, Cowboys, the Chiefs, the Bills, the 49ers, the Cowboys again, then the Seahawks, then the Giants.
Man, listen what I'm telling y'all, bro. Look, I want y'all to. I'll stand on this. I'm not afraid. Like people, we just got through discussing.
I ain't scared of nobody. I'm talking about the Eagles.
No, this is what I'm telling you. Listen, when you make declarations, when you stand on hills, that means you're aware of the consequences and you don't care. I'm right here telling you right now. I feel like the Eagles will drop off next year. If they don't, LandLord was wrong. But I'm telling you how I truly feel. I feel like this team will take a step back. They've lost their DC, OC, and plenty of other people. And they got a tough schedule. And they play the Cowboys twice a year. So, I mean, that's all bad news for them. All right, that's all I'm saying. I feel like they're going to take a step back.
Yeah, at least we already said that they'll take a step back. I just didn't want to say that they'll be a better team than the Jets, or the Jets be a better team. I got to actually look at everything first before I declare one thing one way or the other. Because listen, I didn't even know the damn Jets schedule, till I looked at it.
See, I'm looking at the Jets like I ain't gonna cap to y'all. I think they gonna it's gonna be a time where they gotta figure out how to win though. Like everybody think Aaron Rodgers is gonna fix everything, bro. That's still a lot of other people on that team. Like they gonna look at them and believe, but they still gotta understand how to win and how to be professionals and at winning. You know what I'm saying? So I think that take a little time. Now maybe Aaron Rodgers might be able to speed that up, and that happens throughout the season. So where they start off as an unruly, undisciplined, young, trying to put it together, trying to jail type team, and then mid-season they get it and then get better towards the end. That could be possible, but it's gonna be a transition period, I feel like. So I'm saying I think the Jets will end up being a good team. I just don't think them being just this super juggernaut coming out the gate. I don't see that.
Nah, I don't think anybody believes the Jets gonna hit the ground running like that. Like I said, it takes time. And then you're literally trying to teach an old dog new tricks. You know what I'm saying? Like I think Aaron Rodgers been in a situation, in Green Bay with a certain style of offense for the last, damn near 2 decades. It's gonna be different going over here with a new play caller, a new cast of weapons, a new protection, a new system, and just thinking it's gonna be smooth. You know what I'm saying? And it's different. He's not in his athletic prime no more. Because people be forgetting about how good of a runner Aaron Rodgers used to be. you know, a lot of the miscues and a lot of the broken plays, he could have made up for that when he was younger. He could have took off running and got you a first down. I'm not really sure, you know, what it will look like to start the season. They might start 1-4. They might start 1-3. They might start 2-3. But they still might get it together because they do got like a little soft stretch at the end of the season. Are you there, man? 'Cause I can't hear nothing. I can't hear you.
I ain't said that.
Okay, bet.
But yeah, I think they'll be all right. I think they actually could be good towards the end of the year. I don't know what that look like in a record form. You know what I'm saying? I'm not sure, but I think they'll develop into it.
I agree with that, man. But hey, it's been an hour and a half, man. You know, we gave y'all some premium content. I still gotta get the updates from training camp because they actually do got an entire training camp going on right now. So you know, I'm gonna get off of here, see if I can get some updates. And I ain't gonna lie, I probably ain't gonna be live again till either tomorrow morning or late tonight. I got to go back down to the country, take a 2-hour drive back home, to see the family. But you know, if anything happens, you know, I might drop something. But I appreciate my boy LandLord for coming in and showing love. He said Cooks go to the Jets. Dak show ain't beating Aaron. Dog, he already gonna beat Aaron. I need you to get off that, Quincy. You got to stop hating on a Saturday morning.
He wake up stretch. I told you he wake up stretch. I hate Dak Prescott.
Yeah, beat him as a rookie. You know what I'm saying?
Speak before he said it. He just go straight into the Dak hate. You a wild boy, the other Quincy. You wild with it, man. But man, I appreciate all y'all, man. I'm ready to wrap this on up.
Yeah, cause we're wrapping it up, man. Let everybody know where they can find you at, Wes.
I'm back in here.
Yeah, but we wrapping up the show.
Man, we ain't wrapping up. Let me finish what I was saying here. You mean, man? Real quick.
Hey, man. Man,
you is not on I ain't gonna put you out there, but you is not on official business. Even though your tax return say it is, I'm snitching. You is not on official business. You just got a hat on. You just anywhere in the world, put a hat on.
Hey, shout out to Miss shout out to Miss Chase. Happy birthday, Miss Chase.
Shout out to Miss
Hey, LandLord thinking he put the hat on. Hey, happy birthday to you. Happy birthday to you. Happy birthday, Miss Chase. Happy birthday to you. Happy birthday. There you go. Now, back to what I was saying. LandLord thinks he put a hat on like it's a tax write-off. He just put a hat on and he can just write the hour off.
Hey, man. This is business. Big business going on.
Indeed.
Big business going on. All right, but yeah, last thing I was gonna say before I get out of here, man, is I do believe I am actually under belief where you guys have sold me that the Eagles are gonna be a team that's gonna fall off. Not necessarily fall off, but like they're gonna take a step back. Yeah, put it like this: if they can't beat us one time next year, their chance of making the playoffs are gonna be very slim. You know what I'm saying? Because I think there's gonna be other teams in the NFC that are gonna take that wild card. You know what I'm saying? Like, them wild cards just ain't going to be given away. And the Giants are not going to they're not laying down. And I put my money that the Giants can get them boys once. You know what I'm saying? And don't forget, the Eagles are the same team that had to put up 38 points to beat the Detroit Lions week 1. So who they got week 1? They don't ever start off they did not start off real good last year. They had to damn near score 40 points to beat that Lions team week 1.
But yeah, man.
So yeah, I agree with that point, man. But yeah, Wes, I'm finna have to actually leave the house.
Last thing I was gonna say, but I do hope Jalen Hurts do play well though, because if you don't, man, Dak gonna suffer for it. Because man, you know, if Jalen Hurts don't play well, they're gonna be what you give Dak and do babu dee big ding dong bow. Watch.
You're a better man than me.
Much better man than me. But hey,
I hope he plays terrible.
But
I hope he gets his job and get his money and take care of his family, but I hope he plays terrible on Sunday.
And listen
to me. He don't gotta play terrible because he can still play his best game and he still can't beat us. So it's like, why it matter? Like, I'm not tripping.
You ain't lying about that though. You ain't lying about that.
Like, yeah, I don't get charged, bro.
Yeah, hey, if you play well and lose, I'm good. I'm cool with that too though.
But I
Yeah.
just want this because we just understand what's happening with the black quarterback and folks getting paid. So that's why I'm just like, I want to see them do well, man, because guys like Josh Allen just skirt through the bushes like nothing ever happened before. And guys like Jalen Hurts, like black quarterbacks got to damn near be MVP candidates, bruh. Every year. Like, that's ridiculous. Like, you can't have a down year. You can't just have a regular year. So that's why I say I hope the young man do well, but we still gonna smack, so I ain't tripping.
Indeed, man.
Yeah.
But hey, Wes, let them know where they can find you at, kinfolk.
Today they can find me on the football field because that's where I'm gonna be all day. You know what I'm saying? So if you want some content, make sure you guys tune in at some point. I was gonna go to training camp, but man, I'm not dealing with that traffic, and I'm not dealing with them 7,500 people that they're expected to be there at a location that only holds 2,500 people.
Good.
So
Yeah, I seen that. They got a line of cars going like a mile down the road. They had showed it on
I'm
Twitter.
gonna tell you this right here. Salute to all the people that drove 4 and 5 hours that's not gonna get in. Should have listened
Pray
to
for
West
them.
Coast. I love you, but
Is it gonna be like that next week?
No, but see, we don't go to training camp. I don't go to training camp on Tuesday, on Saturdays. Like, I'm gonna be honest with you. Like, I purposely don't go because, bro, it's like, first off, there's so many people on this little field that it's like it's just not doable, bruh. And you guys already told y'all how the setup's gonna be. They already know they're gonna practice on the $250 field, and, bruh. Unless we got 4 or 5 Regina Greens out there, Joe Tranchinas out there, or goddamn Miss Rose out there. Who else? My boy that be hitting me on my Cash App, Glover. You know what I'm saying? He out there. Unless we got my boy with the toxic juice. Unless y'all gonna put something together, man, that's a lot for some content.
Yeah,
that's a lot.
We go through a lot to
Tuesday,
get y'all this content, man.
And we pay for it a lot too. Hey, but Tuesday, Wednesday, Thursday will be Gucci.
Well, let's get it then. You know, I'll be down there next week. I'm gonna need to know where to go, you know. But I don't come up missing.
Hey, you gotta bring them slam shirts or what?
I'm try to get that in the works as quickly as possible. So I'm gonna be on that.
All right. I'm gonna holler at y'all boys.
All right,
Yes,
hey, holla, cousin. All right, man. LandLord, appreciate you for tapping in, man. Thank you for rocking with your boy, Drunk Trappin on a Saturday. And I will let you go ahead and enjoy. He said, who watching the Spence fight? Not me, because I don't pay for shit. You know, if I can bootleg it, if I can stream it, I shall watch it. If not, I will watch the highlights.
Facts. Shout out to everybody rocking, man. Make sure y'all hit that like and share for the squad. It will not charge a card on the way out, man. Make sure y'all continue to support HTM and LandLord Sports, man. We can't do this without y'all. And, you know, we really do appreciate y'all, man. So make sure y'all enjoy the rest of y'all day. If they got some dope training camp stuff, I might come swing back through here. So we'll holler at y'all, man.
All right, it's a bitch, y'all.
Let's get it.